cute dancer. Do you dance a lot? Do you like dancing?
I do like dancing, actually. I don't get to dance that much at all anymore. There's not that many places to go dances in LA. Like, otherwise in your shower and whatnot.
Yeah, there are places to go, but then I think they get started at midnight or something like that, and I'm in
they
bed.
just stand around looking at each other in here. Everybody's trying to look all cute. And it's not like I'm from Florida, so everybody goes out there to dance.
To dance,
yeah.
right, I know.
Come home sweating.
Right, New Orleans too. I would just dance all the time. You should sweat when you dance. That's the point of dancing.
Look like you got out the pool.
But you had a job as a dancer, is that right?
Yeah.
Tell people about your job as a dancer. What kind of dancer were you, Channing?
I was a stripper. I was a stripper. Yes, look, I'm not proud of it, but I'm not ashamed of it.
Where did you strip?
At a male review.
At a club?
Yes, at a club.
And was it the kind of thing, like, do men give lap dances, or is that not I don't know what men strippers do.
Yeah, you basically put on little shows, and, you know, I don't know, it's not as...
What kind of show? Show us.
Now I'm embarrassed.
Oh, I wish I had $1. If only I had cash, I would have kept you going.
Oh, don't worry. That one's on the house.
Oh, thanks. So wait, so how did that start, and how long did you do it?
I probably have done every job under the planet, you know, under the sun, and I've been a cologne. I've been the person that sprays cologne and like chases you around the department store.
Oh.
That annoying guy. I've worked on the phones. I've tried to do mortgages. I've been a construction worker, and while I had all those, that was probably the one that made the most money.
But I mean, so how do you even think to do that? Obviously, you dance.
It was just on the ad on the newspaper. On the radio.
And you just called and said, and then you go in, and then do you have to strip for somebody to get the job so they see your body?
No, it wasn't. I mean, kinda. I mean, you can tell I was, you know, a little fit, but that was about it. Yeah.
Wow, and
I wasn't the really fit guy. Everybody else looked like beefcakes, and everybody else looked all like ripped. I was just the guy that danced, which is really weird because you'd have some ladies be like, "Oh, you remind me of my nephew," and you're kind of like.
I hope the nephew isn't doing that to the aunt. I don't know what that means. That's horrible.
Or vice versa.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, fantastic that you actually did that for a while, and then and look at you now. This is fantastic that you're #1 movie. Tell us about the movie.
The movie is about John Tyree. He's a soldier, and he's like on leave, and he meets a girl. And they fall in love, and they're just hopelessly in love for 2 weeks. And they have to try to hold on to that for a lifetime. And it's hard. It's about that first love that it's almost impossible to make that first one work. And they have no idea what's coming down the road at them.
Well, it looks sweet. It looks really great. I mean, to take it away from Avatar, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm very sore. My body aches. We're in rehearsal with Allison right now. As Twitch knows, it's very intense. But yes, we're deep in it.
And what are you doing to get ready for it? Obviously, choreography.
Yes.
And starving yourself.
Lots of no eating. Yeah. Lots more of no eating. And then on the bike, a lot. It takes a lot longer to get in shape now. You can spend like 3 months trying to get down to like 0% body fat, and then you just walk by a cheeseburger at like too close of a radius, and you feel like it just all goes away. And you're just like, what happened? I didn't even do it. And then
the aroma just puts it on you.
And you're just like, what? I just inhaled like 10 pounds somehow. I can do it probably for another couple years, and then I don't know. I'm just going to try to hold on to it as long as I can.
Well, it's a huge success, obviously, and so there's now and Twitch, you've got to be so happy you're not in it because you don't have to get waxed.
Yeah, keeping all my hair. All of it.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. We're not done writing just yet.
Oh,
but,
okay.
It's a bit of a
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. You know, we'll see.
Are you getting waxed for it?
I am not gonna do waxing this time. I think we're gonna change with the times. And
Wow.
I don't think, no, you don't need to be naked, like not, you don't need to look like a Chinese crested, like hairless cat or something,
Right.
you know, to be sexy anymore.
Yeah.
That's kind of a thing of the old.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, it's good looking, you know. I mean, I prefer hairless people, as you know.
I do know.
but-
I do know this. I do know this about you.
but
We've
yeah.
had many conversations about this.
Yeah, we've had many. But let's talk about the success of Magic Mike, though. So when we went to Vegas, when you
Yeah.
started the show in Vegas, which was amazing, and then now you're in London, which, by the way, Kristen Bell said she went to Magic Mike in London, said it was better. It was the best day of her life, better than her wedding day.
I truly, I saw that, I just recently saw it, and I owe her a phone call and just a thank you, because that
Yeah.
was like the most sweetest thing. I know Dax really well, so I probably have to apologize for Dax. Yeah, sorry, Dax.
But I mean, it's incredibly. It's going to go on tour now,
Yep.
and you have a reality show. You know, you're branding it the correct way, and you've changed the way people look at at this.
Yeah.
You know, I loved it, as you know.
Yeah, we had a good time
Yeah,
that night.
it was fantastic. So if I loved it, anybody's gonna love it. That's an endorsement. And that's the new movie called The Lost City, which is obviously hilarious. You and Sandra Bullock, and tell everybody what the story is.
So she's a romance novel writer, a very, very successful one. Her name's Loretta, played by Sandra Bullock. I play this guy, Dash McMahon, that is her Fabio, her like cover model in a way. And she can't stand me. And she gets kidnapped and I have to go and rescue her. And we go on a little venture together.
Yes, even though you know nothing about it, you just play like the hero
Yeah.
on the book cover. And there's, I think you knew each other before though. This was the first time working together, but you knew each other.
Yeah.
And she's hilarious.
She's like everything you want her
Yeah.
to be. Like I think we all have our, our assumptions on how people are before you meet them, and you're kind of afraid to meet them because you're just like, I don't want them not to be what I hope them
Right.
to be, and she just is every bit
Yeah.
as lovely as you want her to be.
Yeah,
and,
she's and funny and down for anything, game
Truly.
for anything. But I just can't even imagine the scene of her taking the leashes off of your ass, because that really is your ass.
really my butt.
And she's leaning down doing that, and I just know how funny you are and how funny she is. That had to be, you had to do that over and over again.
It was.
Who broke first?
It's also, the way that we were filming it, I mean, we broke all the time, but it was day 2. That was day 2 of filming. I basically walk in, you're like, hi, my name's Chan, I'm gonna be naked today. I don't know very many of you yet, but we're about to get to know each other really well. And, you do the scene and then you do what's like kind of written, and then you have your directors and the writers like throwing alt lines. And one of my alt lines was, get him off. I feel like they're sucking on my butt like a Jamba Juice. Like, and you can't imagine the stuff that's getting thrown out. And
Right.
you can't ever, when that line came out, we had to do it like 50 times because I couldn't say it like
Yeah.
straight.
And then you had to turn around.
Yeah.
So, there's that.
Sandra Bullock, right, looking
On
right
her-
down the barrel,
Right.
if you will. Like it's,
Right?
Yep.
Yep. And you're used to, because you're a dancer and you do the Magic Mike movies, you're used to women's crotches. But there's a scene where you're pushing her up a mountain with your head.
Yep.
And
Yep. She's thankfully very, very lithe and very agile, so she was helping me. But yes, I basically have to help her up this mountain, so I jam my head as far as it'll go up her rumpus and get her on up the mountain.
get her done.
Get her done.
Get her done. But
That's gonna haunt me probably.
and then there's a scene with Brad Pitt, who plays the guy that's the hero,
Yep.
and he's fighting. And I was just telling him during the break, there's a scene where Brad is fighting, and you aren't doing anything except trying to mimic what he's doing, and
Yeah.
right after he does it. And Portia and I were dying laughing. It was just that you were so hilarious in this movie.
I can't believe I got to work with either one of them. Brad Pitt, I'd met him once, I'd ridden motorcycles with him, and again, it's the same situation. Like, he's everything you want him to be. I actually gave the note, I have to wear a wig for my cover model sort of look, Dash's look, and I was like, I just want to look like Legends of the Fall Brad Pitt. Can you please just make me that. Make me as close to that as you can possibly make
It
me.
was. It was very close.
It's really close.
Now that you mention it.
But yeah, he's so funny in this. I think
Yeah.
people just don't know how funny he is.
Yeah.
And you know, I think he's done comedies, but nothing this broad. This movie, I love it so much because they don't make movies like this anymore.
Yeah.
It's romancing the stone, but it's also so broad. I'm probably more broad and fun in this movie than I've maybe even more than Jump Street. It's wild. It's really wild.
I think you really are. I thought you were hilarious in this movie, and you know you've got obviously great co-stars, but I was really impressed with your comedy and your timing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We had so much fun on it. I hope people like it, so we can hopefully make another one. I don't know where we'd go because we went to the jungle.
Yeah.
Doing a butt naked leech scene in the Arctic or something is not something I'm gonna do. Like, I'm gonna be like, nope, not feeling confident enough to do that scene again.
Yeah, maybe you'll find another more glamorous place to do it.
Yeah.
And before we go to break, and we're going to have another segment, but you also, I'm just in awe of how much you're doing because you directed Dog, which was very successful, and so you're directing and starring in something for the first time. Huge success. So congratulations on that too.